Hey everyone, it's Allegra Davis Hanna, and I am going to show you how to quickly delete lots of content from a course space in Canvas. So if you accidentally imported the wrong sandbox into your course, or you have a lot of content copied over from Blackboard that you'd like to delete, or maybe you want to start over, whatever reason you have for wanting to get rid of lots of content really quickly, I'm going to show you how to do that in Canvas. There is no single button that will allow you to delete all of the content from a course in Canvas, and that's a good thing. Those single button deletes actually delete them entirely. There's no way to restore the data, and so we want to keep those really out of reach to avoid mistakes that are kind of irreversible. But we can really quickly delete lots of stuff from a Canvas course. Canvas makes that really easy for us. So we're going to mostly focus on announcements, assignments, and modules. And we're going to get rid of all of the stuff you don't want students to see and make sure the course is ready for them. So we're going to start with announcements. Announcements are easy to delete. You probably don't have a ton of them. So you click this checkbox next to each announcement that you want to delete. And then at the top, you just hit the trash can. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to delete them? You hit delete, and the announcements are gone. Ready to start over. No announcements left for students. Then we're going to go down here to assignments. Now remember, assignments has anything that's graded in the course, including assignments, quizzes, and discussions. This is not a page that students typically see. This is where you set up assignment groups and weighted grades and how you drop the lowest scores in certain groups and things like that. So from this page, Canvas will allow you to delete the whole group of assignments. So I have several assignment groups here. Because I use weighted grades, I'm going to click this More Options menu on next to a group. I'm going to hit delete. It's going to ask me, do I want to just delete the group and move the assignments to another, or do I want to delete both the group and its assignments? And if we're trying to get rid of all these assignments, get them out of our gradebook, I'm going to select delete its assignments and then delete group. And as I'm doing this, delete its assignments, it's taking these out of the modules, it's taking them out of the gradebook, it's taking them out of the course entirely. They are really and truly deleted. And so I can do that a whole group at a time. You see that's going to go pretty quickly. Most courses have between 1 and 6 assignment groups, so with just a few clicks you can get rid of most assignments. When you get to the very last group, Canvas is going to tell you can't have 0 assignment groups. That's just a setting in Canvas. So I can delete whatever assignments are left here, or I can make an extra group, hit the plus group button, and I can delete this other one. Delete. You just have to have at least one group in the assignments area. If you go to discussions, you're probably going to see all discussions are gone because I just deleted them with the assignments. If you had any ungraded discussions, they might still be there. You could delete those individually. Chances are that area is going to be empty. Same for quizzes. That area is going to be empty. Those were deleted with assignments. If you had any ungraded surveys in there, you might have to delete those individually, but again, at most you're going to have 1 or 2 of those. The other area, probably the most important, is modules, and that's because modules is where students see the content in a course. You'll notice that these modules don't have assignments anymore because those were deleted. So previously each of these modules had at least one assignment and maybe a quiz or a discussion. All of those are gone. All that's left are pages, files, and things like that. You have a few options at this point. You can delete these modules, or you can unpublish them to hide them from student view. Let's look at deleting them. I'm going to do pretty much the same thing I did with assignment groups. I'm going to click this More Options menu. I'm going to go to delete, and it's going to delete the module. So you will have to do this probably 16 times. Most courses do have 16 modules, but it goes pretty quickly, and it's deleting the whole thing at once. I did try it this morning. I was able to delete everything in a class using this process in about 5 or 6 minutes. So that's not ideal necessarily, but it does go pretty quickly as I'm just deleting. So you're not going to have to watch me do all of them, but that's the process. You see, I only have a few left. If you wanted to just unpublish them and hide them from students, you can just click those buttons and those modules become unpublished. Students can no longer see them. And so if you want to keep them, maybe for your own reference, but you don't want students to be confused by them, you can unpublish them. Anything that doesn't have the green check mark won't be seen by students. So the last area we're going to go to is pages. Now, pages did not get deleted. Let me click on view all pages. Pages did not get deleted when you deleted the modules. Those are still here in the content area. Now, students can't see them because they're not in any module. The only way a student would be able to see these is if you created a module and added this page to them. That's because the pages area of the course, this index is not visible to students. But you may want to get rid of these pages. They might be in your way. They might be causing you some confusion. So you can easily delete these the same way you deleted announcements. You click the checkbox next to each one and you can delete them all. Now this is probably going to be the most tedious part of this process because you might have 50 or 60 pages to delete, but you're going to hit the checkbox next to each one. And then at the top here, you're going to hit the trash can. It's going to say, do you really want to delete them? And then you say yes. Again, you don't have to do that part. Students can't see any of these pages and they don't show up anywhere for your students because they're not in modules. But if you want to get them out of your way, you absolutely can. Just keep clicking those boxes and then hit delete. And you can check, you can go to your gradebook and you can make sure there's nothing showing there for my students. And so that's how you can get rid of lots of content from a Canvas course really quickly. I hope that helps. Thanks, everyone.